How to survive a date when there's no chemistry. Sometimes you meet someone on a first date and quickly realize that the two of you have no chemistry. What is the socially acceptable way to handle this oftentimes awkward situation? While your first reaction may be to call off the date immediately, go home, and start fresh in the morning, this would be an inappropriate response. Even if you feel no chemistry, it is important that you be polite and do your best to have a good time. In addition, you owe it to yourself and the other person to make absolutely sure there is no chemistry by allowing the date to continue. Part 1. Making the most of your date. Recognize that the date is not a total disaster and just relax. Just because you do not feel a spark on a first date with someone does not mean it is the end of the world. Keep in mind that it is not possible to have chemistry with everyone. Try to laugh off the lack of chemistry and make the most of the date by considering it an opportunity to make a new friend. Get to know the person like you would try to get to know anyone else. Ask questions about his or her interests, hobbies, likes, dislikes, and goals. Some good questions to ask include: where did you grow up? What are your hobbies? How do you like to spend your spare time? Where do you work? Do you like working there? What are your friends like? Do you like to read? If so, what is your favorite book? Are you a big moviegoer? If so, what kind of movies do you like? What is your favorite movie? Take a walk. If the date is not going well, try suggesting going for a walk. Sitting across from each other in a cafe can be really awkward if you do not have much in common, but you don't need to face each other or talk much if you go for a walk. You will also get some mood-boosting exercise in the process, which may make you feel better about the date. Try suggesting a walk by saying something like, "It's a beautiful day. Do you want to continue our conversation while we walk through town?" Make conversation more interesting by proposing a debate. When it's clear no relationship will come of this date, you may want to use this opportunity to see just how different you are from your date. Try asking your date about his or her thoughts on global warming or some other controversial issue. Although you might disagree, you might enjoy hearing someone else's viewpoint, and the topic may spark an interesting conversation to help pass the time. Limit your alcohol intake. Having too much alcohol on a bad date can lead to trouble. First, drinking too much can impair your judgment, which might make someone who you are not interested in seem more appealing. Second, overindulging in alcohol on a date may make you seem immature and impolite. Drinking too much on a date may also lead to more severe consequences, such as contracting an STD. That is why it is wise to stay sober and in control so that you do not do anything you might regret. Part 2. Dealing with a lack of chemistry. Say that you are not interested in a kind way. If you are not interested, you should let the person know you have no intentions of carrying on a romantic relationship with him or her, but be as nice as possible about it. Avoid making a blunt statement such as, "I am not interested in you." Phrasing your lack of interest in this way would come across as rude and inconsiderate. Try saying something like, "This is hard for me to say, but I have to be honest with you. I have really enjoyed spending time with you, but I don't think that we are a good match. You deserve to meet someone who shares your interests and goals, and I just do not think that I am that person. But I wish you all the best, and I have enjoyed getting to know you." Suggest the two of you become friends. If you do not feel any chemistry but suspect that the two of you may become friends, try making that suggestion. If you do this, be absolutely clear that all you want is friendship. However, if the other person shares your idea, you might have found a great new friend out of a bad date. Try saying something like, "Even thought we were not a match. I had a good time getting to know you. Do you think we could be friends?" Reject the possibility of future dates. If the other person is interested in a second date, you should politely decline either after the first date or later on. You do not need to provide a concrete reason. Avoid being non-committal and do not say things like, "Maybe we can meet again sometime." Although you may be reluctant to hurt someone's feelings, it is sometimes necessary to do so in order to find what you are looking for. Try saying something like, "It was great to meet you and to get to know you, but I don't think that we should go on another date. I think you are a great person, but I do not think we are a match. I wish you the best of luck thought, and I hope that you find the right guy, girl for you." Part 3. Determining if chemistry is lacking. Check for signs of chemistry. Chemistry is not scientific. It is not something that can be identified or be developed between two people. However, psychological studies have provided some insights as to what chemistry is made of. It includes non-judgment, similarity, mystery, attraction, mutual trust, and effortless communication. If you have chemistry with someone, then you will probably feel it. But you may want to take a moment to consider what you have in common with the person and determine whether chemistry is really lacking. Try asking yourself some simple questions to determine if you have chemistry with someone. Arrive at the date with few expectations and an open mind. Do not let preconceived notions about the person, the date spot, or anything else pre-shape your opinion of the other person. This can interfere with how you determine whether there is any chemistry between the two of you. Excitement and anticipation are fine, but judgment and expectations are not. It is critical that you do not make a judgment before the date begins or the instant the date begins. For example, if your date chooses a restaurant that you dislike as your meeting spot, do not read this as an indication that you will have nothing in common. Conclusion. As we wrap up our guide on how to survive a date, when there's no chemistry, remember, not every date is a ticket to romance, but each one is an opportunity for growth and learning. Embracing the unexpected, whether it's through engaging conversation, shared laughter over oddball questions, or even forming a new friendship, can turn an initially lackluster date into a valuable experience. Chemistry isn't always instant. Sometimes it's a slow burn that surprises you. And if it's not there, that's okay too. Keep tuning in to Check Known for more insights into the fascinating world of dating and relationships. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell